Did you know that the global vaccination effort was unlike any other? During the pandemic, the majority of people received a COVID-19 injection. Today, we unravel these vaccinations with insights from an interdisciplinary team of researchers. First, let's define what we mean by mass vaccination. This refers to an organized process where vaccines are administered to a large population. But the COVID-19 response was unique. In recent years, the conversation around mRNA vaccine technology has gained momentum, showcasing its potential to change medicine fundamentally. However, ethical concerns and potential long-term impacts continue to dominate public discussions, underscoring the necessity for deep understanding. These concerns stem from the overwhelming side effects we can witness daily. As we delve into these intricate discussions, it's essential to find equilibrium between innovation and safety. We should engage with genetic technology thoughtfully, ensuring transparency and a dedication to ethical principles. This approach ultimately aims to enhance public health while upholding moral standards. Step 1 was the rapid development of the vaccine. Normally, vaccine development takes years, but this was expedited. Researchers conducted trials at unprecedented speeds while skipping safety protocols that are normally in place. Everyone remembers the unprecedented and over-the-top media campaigns trying to explain why there is no time for extended trials and that we must act now. All this to keep the masses from critical thinking. Otherwise, they could and would have noticed that a virus has never spread around the world at the very same time. Step 2 involved global cooperation. Countries across the world shared data and resources. This collaboration was crucial to address the public health crisis swiftly, or so they said. Looking at this closer, we all noticed that only the data which supported the official narrative was shared. On the other hand, the data that showed the official narrative was wrong, that data was suppressed and the people sharing it were punished in the most severe manners. Now, let's break down the science. Traditional vaccines use weakened or inactive viruses. In contrast, mRNA vaccines do not introduce the virus itself. Instead, they teach your cells how to combat it. For example, think of it like teaching someone to solve a puzzle. Instead of giving them a completed picture, you provide the instructions needed to create it themselves. That is highly dangerous because the end goal is not defined. Instead, your body can create its own end goal as defined by the body or cells itself and manufactured or manipulated and controlled by these mRNA vaccines. We would like to think the end goal is health, but that is not so because nobody defined it. The result is what is called nowadays as long COVID, which means nothing because it can be everything. It is important to mention that attempts to get mRNA vaccines approved had been made since the late 1990s. It was rejected every single time, citing the dangers clearly outweigh the so-called benefits. The researchers examined thousands of batch numbers and found clear, non-random patterns. First group, batches ending in codes from 20A to 20F. These caused almost no side effects. They contained only saline solution, basically salt water labeled as vaccine. These acted as placebos. Second group, batches ending in codes from 21K to 21X. These caused moderate side effects. People reported tiredness, myocarditis, blood clots, and hospital visits about 300% higher than normal rates. Third group, batches ending in codes from 22R to 22Z. These were the most dangerous. They were linked to strokes, heart attacks, neurological damage, and death rates 8,100% above the normal statistical level for any pharmaceutical product in history. There were 3 different formulas. The variation was intentional, not caused by manufacturing mistakes. The distribution strategy, the batches were not sent randomly. They were distributed carefully so that no single hospital, city, or group received too many dangerous doses at once. This kept the harm spread out and made it appear as rare side effects. Dangerous batches went more often to certain areas, zip codes with many military veterans, first responders, independent business owners, communities known for lower compliance with government rules. These were people more likely to resist or question authority. Moderate batches went mainly to large cities with high media consumption. People there were more likely to report mild symptoms, accept them as normal, and return for booster shots. Placebo batches, the simple salt water, went to politicians, media personalities, and pharmaceutical leaders. These were the people who appeared on television promoting the injections as safe and effective. They received the harmless version while publicly taking the shot on camera. The scale and evidence, more than 12,000 batch numbers have now been mapped in detail. Every batch, every destination, and every outcome is recorded. The complete dataset is stored on the blockchain, so it cannot be removed or changed. A former FDA regulator who was part of the team presented this evidence to a military tribunal with one clear statement: this was not negligence. This was a weapon deployment protocol disguised as a public health measure. Additional supporting analysis comes from Eurostat data examined by researcher Tom Lausen and his team. So, what should you do now? Do your research and stay informed. Share this knowledge with others, as understanding the science behind vaccines is essential for public health.